Hey, y'all, welcome back to Tony's Kitchen. We're actually making a carrot cake cheesecake today for the holidays. So this should be awesome and scrumptious, I'm pretty sure. So before we get into this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to receive all the videos I upload from this point here on out. And as I always say, if you ain't seen those in the past, go check those out too. So let's go ahead and get into this. First, we're going to actually make the cheesecake batter for the cake. I got my little handy dandy recipe. So let me go ahead and get y'all, I'm gonna get this set up, y'all. Move some of this stuff out the way. I got so much stuff all around. We got holiday bags, Christmas stuff, all types of stuff all around. So trying to just get things in order, y'all. Good Lord Jesus. So, like I said, let's go ahead and get into this. And I will put the ingredients, of course, inside of the description of the video. But first, we're starting with 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese. As soon as I get these open, we start with the cream cheese. Let me see. Trying to get it open, y'all. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get this off me and get it on over here on this bowl, too. Let me move this on over, y'all. And get this on out the way. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get this on into this bowl. So, trying to scoot this up some. All right. There we go. So let's go ahead and get this on into the bowl, y'all. This is 1 brick of cream cheese. As soon as it comes off, there we go. And I'll use my little handy dandy scraper to make sure I got everything off of here and got all my cream cheese in here too. Uh-oh. There's still some left on this little foil thing. And I hope y'all are doing okay and doing well. I know this is, like I said, the holiday season, and some things could be crazy, especially if you're out there shopping or trying to get to loved ones if you're traveling. So be safe out there, y'all. Definitely be safe. Right, so I got 1 cream cheese. Where's my other one? There's my other one. I'm just getting this open, y'all. So I can put it on in this bowl too. Because this is really, most cakes are, at least for me, they're easy to put together. It just takes a lot of prepping, a lot of mixing and stuff like that. So, which is to be expected. So let's go ahead and get this second brick of cream cheese in here. Can't get it off my thing. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Jesus pieces. Okay, there we go. I got cream cheese all over the place, it seems like. Okay. Let me get the rest of this cream cheese off here, y'all. Oops. Jesus Christ. All this stuff is hard to get out of today for some reason. Okay. So next we're going to go ahead and add 2/3 cups of sugar. And like I said, all the ingredients will be inside of the description of the video, but we'll definitely get some sugar and some flour too. A little bit of flour. There's the 2/3 cups of sugar. The 2 teaspoons of flour. We'll go ahead and try to mix this, y'all. I'm just scraping down the sides of the bowl, y'all. Trying to get this stuff in here. I'm going to go ahead and add the sour cream too. Alright, so 1/2 cup sour cream. And make sure all your ingredients are, of course, room temperature. You don't want it cold or that kind of thing at all. They all have to be room temperature for this cheesecake, y'all. Okay, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla as well. Alright, y'all, so let's go ahead and add the eggs one at a time. Whoops. Alright, adding the second egg. Oh crap. I dropped a piece of shell in there. Y'all. There we go. Drop a piece of shell in there. All right, y'all, this done mixing, so I'm going to have to set this aside so I can make the other batter, the carrot cake batter actually for y'all. So give me a second while I get all this scraped on off. Then I'll go ahead and make that batter too. Then we'll put this cake on together and put it on in the oven. All right, y'all, we are back and we're going to go ahead and make the carrot cake, the actual bottom layer mixture. And this is going to be, not going to be in a mixer. I'm going to use my big old giant mixing bowl to put that on in. So let's go ahead and get started. So make sure y'all have already subscribed to this channel as well. So let's go ahead and get started with this, y'all. Because it is a lot of ingredients for this particular cake, of course. For any carrot cake, it's at least 15 ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. And like I said, for the recipe, it will be in the description of this video. So definitely go check and make sure that you're, of course, creating this recipe the correct way. Like I said, it is a lot of ingredients for this recipe. So first up, we're adding a half, and I'm going to have to use my 1/4 of a cup because I got stuff in my 1/2 a cup and I've already used it. So we're going to use the 1/4 a cup, 2 of those to make a half. I'm using canola oil. So we're putting a 1/2 a cup of canola oil up in here, y'all. 1/2 a cup of canola oil. Whoops. Whoops. Trying to get this on out the way. Right? 1/2 a cup of canola oil, y'all. Then we have the 1/3 of a cup of crushed pineapple. And my pineapple isn't actually crushed because, of course, going to the store on Christmas Eve, you can't find everything that you need. So I have the tidbit. So, which is still the same. To me, it's still the same. So it's still going up in here. But like I said, it's a 1/3 of a cup, and you have to make sure that it's drained to not add the juice in there as well. Because you don't want your cake soupy and juicy and all that kind of stuff running all around the bottom. But this is the base of the cake. I got a few pieces of, another piece of pineapple. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. I'm just throwing it on into the bowl. So the next thing, of course, we have 2/3 cup of sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar. So I'm about to put that in there too, y'all. So here's 1/3, and I got another 1/3 to go, y'all. That's the white sugar. So it's 2/3 cup of white sugar. Right here's the other sugar, y'all. And then I got 1/3 cup of brown sugar I'm about to add as well. As soon as I figure out, oh, here it is. Brown sugar. Y'all, I got stuff everywhere, it seems like. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Okay. So 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. And packed brown sugar, so make sure you're pressing it inside of your bag. To make sure your cup that you're making with the brown, or putting the brown sugar in, is packed full of brown sugar, y'all. Okay, so there's 1/3 of that brown sugar. All right. All right, so let's just go ahead and stir this on up, y'all. I see a little bit of brown sugar balls. You may see it in yours too. Just crunch them up as you go, as best as you can. So I see a few up in here for some reason. It wasn't like that in my cup, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's the grease, the canola oil that's making it like that. Okay. Come on, little piece of sugar. Get on up on my thing. There we go. There we go. Trying to get it on. Not sure why they got so much in balls like that. Don't know, y'all. That's okay. Let's break them up as best as you can. Still see some, but I'll have to break them up as I put more ingredients in here, y'all, because that's not enough in order to break that up. So we're going to go for for the 2 eggs as soon as I get them out over here. And like I said, these the ingredients but the eggs, make sure that they're room temperature as well, because you don't want any cold eggs going into your batter. So let's just kind of mix that up a little bit. And I'm going to put the other egg in here too shortly. And like I said, y'all, I'm using my my whisk just to make it kind of simple and not that much cleanup. I'll put it that way because I've already used that mixing bowl and stuff too. So, but you can feel free to use whatever. Well, I wouldn't say use whatever. I would also say use the whisk too, y'all. Because like I said, that makes it a little bit better when you're making your cake, this particular carrot cake batter, or any carrot cake batter, because a lot of stuff you're just mixing on in. Okay, here's the second egg, y'all. Am I putting shells in my stuff today? What is going on? Y'all, that is this. Luckily, this ain't going to nobody. This is our cake, so our holiday cake, like I said. For some reason, I have another shell in there, too. Goodness gracious. I don't know what's going on today, y'all. That's all right. I'll learn all about it later on. All right. Trying to get my hands clean and egg-free. Jesus. All right. I'm just going to stir up the other egg on up in there. Trying to make sure y'all can see this okay. Okay, there we go. A little bit better, I think. All righty. So then we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. As soon as I... Teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's my 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to add the cinnamon and nutmeg as well, y'all. Over here. So we have 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And yes, I'm taking the top off of this so I can get measure the cinnamon, y'all, because y'all probably have to do the same thing. My top got to come off of this so I can get it measured. But like I said, it's 1.5 teaspoons. There's my 1. And I'll get my half shortly. I can find my half, y'all. Let me see if I can find the half. Yep, found it. Found it. All right. So it's 1.5 of cinnamon. And then we have 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And I just had 1/4 of a teaspoon somewhere in here. Here it is right here. I got my 1/4 of a teaspoon so I can get some nutmeg out of here. And it's all ground. The nutmeg is ground as well, just like the cinnamon. And there's the nutmeg. All right, so we're just going to do a little light mix on this too. Just to get it all mixed up in this bowl here, y'all. And it smells so good up in here, y'all. I love this smell. And mixing up all these little ingredients and the cinnamon and nutmeg, that is a beautiful smell to me. Love it. All right, got that mixed on up. All righty. So next we're going to, I need all my teaspoons. That's okay, I got it. Okay. So we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder. As soon as I get those from over here, we're going to add them on in there. Uh-oh. Whoops. All right, and there goes the baking powder. And next up is the baking soda. So it's 1/2 teaspoon of each. There we go. All right. And then we have a fourth of a teaspoon of salt. And like I said, all these ingredients going to be down in the description of the video so that you can, of course, make this recipe too, y'all. And that's a fourth of a teaspoon of salt. Right? Just trying to get my stuff back together. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and mix that on up. We're about to add our flour to this mix too, y'all. Flour. So it's 1 1/4 cups of flour to this mix. So let me get, I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups of flour. Let me get it ready for y'all. Give me 1 second. Here's 1 cup. Here is the 4th. All right. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy stirred on up. We still got some more ingredients to add. So, like I said, with carrot cake, y'all, it ain't that the cake is hard to make. It just takes a lot of ingredients to get mixed in. It takes a lot. And some homemade cakes do take a lot, unfortunately. I'm sure that's why some people buy them instead. So that's why I got the business I have, my cookies and this. So like I said, some folks don't want to go through all that, trying to bake this and bake that and mix this and mix that. They'd rather just go bad and be done with it. So, which I understand. Okay. Make sure. All right. So the last things we have are the 1 1/4 cup of shredded carrots. 1 1/4 cup of shredded carrots. And this is not going to be exact, like on the money, y'all. It's going to be as best as I can make it. So do it as best as you can. If it's not on the money, I'm sure it'll be all right. It's not going to kill your carrot cake. Too many carrots, it's a carrot cake. It's supposed to have carrots, so it's going to be all right. Trust me on that one, y'all. All righty. So let me go ahead and get the cup. As best as I can, a cup of carrots, shredded carrots. I need some more in this cup. Need some more up in this cup. All right. All righty. There's my 1 1/4 cup. So we just gonna stir this on up a little bit. And then I gotta add my nuts too. I'm not using pecans, I'm using walnuts for this particular recipe. I have used pecans in the past, but right now pecans are almost $20 a bag, so I'm not using no pecans. So it's gonna be walnuts. And to me, the walnuts actually, to me, they taste better because it gives like a different kind of, I don't know what kind of flavor these things have, but some kind of flavor. It gives like an awesome flavor to me. So that's why I'm using these, y'all. But you can use pecans if they're cheaper in your state. Go ahead and use them. Like I said, they're definitely high down here. So I'm definitely not using that. So, but I always say try to be economical. You ain't got to go broke, y'all. You ain't got to go broke. And like I said, this is the family recipe for the holidays. So it'll be all right. Trust me on that one. And I'm trying to crunch them up because I just realized I didn't get the chopped walnuts. So I'm just smashing it with my hand, y'all. In case you're wondering what in the world's going on. So I'm just trying to smash them on up with my hand. That's all. Try to make some chopped walnuts. Chopped walnuts. All right. Chopped walnuts. And I'm actually going to put more than a third in there because I want some more nuts in my cake, actually. That's just for me. But definitely the recipe calls for a third of walnuts. Like I said, I just want more walnuts in the cake, but you can do as much as you want. That's up to you. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more than just a third of a cup. I want some more nuts up in there. So So this probably going to be a little bit more than a third. Okay, so I'll do one more. Then I go ahead and get that stirred on in, y'all. Like I said, I was adding a little bit more to the mix. I love my nuts inside my carrot cake, so I definitely want to add some. All right, so now I'm going to start getting my pan together. We can get this cake on in there. Okay. Welcome back. Now we're about to go ahead and put this cake together. Like I said, it's a carrot cake cheesecake, so we're going to go ahead and put it together. And no, I'm not using a springform pan. I'm using my handy dandy metal aluminum foil pan because it has a lid as well. So I'm going to be using this, and I've used it before for a cheesecake too. But like I said, I'm using this today and not the springform pan. I do have one, but I can't find my little base to it. So therefore, we're using a metal pan today. So like I said, let's go ahead and get this going. So first, we're putting in half of the mixture for the carrot cake. As soon as I get this, let me get this out of here because I can't. Because the stuff is stuck inside my whisk. Okay, so we're going to put half of the batter of the carrot cake mixture on the bottom. Because like I said, this is the base for the carrot cake. So we're going to go ahead and get half of that. And it's probably not going to be directly half. I don't know. But we'll get as much as there as we can. So I don't know. Because I can't measure right now. So just eyeball it the best way you can, y'all. The best way you can. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to have to spread this around on her too. And I may have to put some, I'm going to put some more in there. Yeah. So I need to make sure this whole pan, I know it's a different pan too, that is covered on the bottom. So, and I didn't mention, but I did spray my pan, y'all. So make sure that you, of course, have sprayed your pan, this metal pan, or whatever pan you're using. Springform or this type of pan. Or an actual casserole dish, whichever one. Make sure that it's sprayed so that your stuff will not be stuck to the bottom of this pan, y'all. Spray it a lot. So, because I definitely did put a lot on here, so. Okay. Trying to make sure everything is covered as best as I can get it. All right, so next we're going to put some dollops, about half of the mixture of the cream cheese in her too. And like I said, do it the best way you can. Just eyeball it the best way you can, y'all. Best way you can. Whoops. I almost dropped on the floor. Right, then we're going to go ahead with the rest of the carrot cake mix. Uh-oh. We're going to spread the rest of the carrot cake mix as best we can as well. And no, it's not going to be perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect. This is not supposed to be a perfect treat like that. It's supposed to be mixed in with the cream cheese and the carrot cake. So like I said, you don't have to make it perfect unless that's something you do and you have an obsession with. Then you go right ahead. But otherwise, it don't have to be perfect at all, y'all. Just know that just by putting it on here like it is, The cake will be just fine. Trust me on that, okay? Okay, I'm just trying to get the carrot cake mixture on down here. That's what I'm doing. That's what was taking so long, y'all. All right. We're just putting it on her, y'all. All right. Now it's the last thing is the rest of the cheesecake batter. To do what we just did, dollop it on her. You don't want to spread too much. I'm just spreading it just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Gotta get this all to the side, all right. So like I said, just dollop it on y'all. You don't want to spread this at all, but just dollop it on, y'all. I'm sure to spread a little bit, of course, while baking too. So, and then you want some pieces that's a little thicker cheesecake than others. So, at least I want that. So, there we go. Trying to get the rest of this batter together, y'all. It's stuck, of course, inside the bowl, so I'm getting it up out of here. All right, still trying to get some of it up out of here. It's all on the sides. I'm trying to get the sides up out of there. All right, so like I said, that's the end of that. And I got it all on here. I'm trying to get this out my fingers. I'm trying to, and like I said, this is for us. This is not being sold, so that's all right. My hands are clean, y'all. I've said I've washed my hands a few times. You may not have seen it because I cut that out, but that's all right. Right? Got my hands again. Uh-oh. So, for the rest of this, I'm just going to go ahead and put this into the oven. And it's going to have to be in the oven for about 60 to 65 minutes, y'all. So let me go ahead and get this on into the oven. I'm trying to see if I should set it on something. Hold on. I'm going to have to put it on one of my pans. I'm about to... Alright. So I'm going to set this on one of my pans, actually. Okay, there we go. I'm going to set it in my pan because it makes it easier for me to pick up, too. I just put it inside of a cookie sheet. That's all I did, y'all. Because this pan is kind of flimsy. I don't want it to flip over or break or anything like that while it's baking. So like I said, bake for about 60 minutes. 60 to 65 minutes. So I know I make sure that you're checking this as well because you don't want it to get too brown or too dark on top. If it starts doing that, make sure you take some foil and tint the foil over it. Don't just put the foil on there really tight, but just tint it over it like a tint. And then bake it from there, okay? If you notice that it starts to get dark or that kind of things, just do that. So I'll let you know if I had to do that when I come back, y'all. So let's go ahead and let this bad boy cook for about 60, 65 minutes. I'll be back, y'all. Okay, y'all, I just took the carrot cake cheesecake out of the oven. It is done, but it has to, of course, cool down for at least an hour, and then go into the fridge for it's going to go into the fridge overnight, so at least 6 or more hours. So, but like I said, this will go in there overnight once this cools all the way down. But let me go ahead and show y'all how this looks, y'all. And just to let you know, I did have to tint the foil over it about close to 40 minutes in, because as you see, it was getting very, very brown. So in this carrot cake, so it's supposed to be brown, but like I said, I didn't want it to get too dark and Cajun looking. I'll put it that way. So like I said, at this point, you're going to let this cheesecake cool for at least an hour to make sure it's all the way cooled down before you put it into the actual refrigerator. And then, of course, like I said, it's going to stay in there overnight, because it said at least 6 hours for the recipe. So like I said, it'll be in there overnight. Overnight's okay. So I'll come back and show y'all tomorrow how to glaze this thing and put the nuts and stuff on top. So I'll see y'all, I guess, in the morning. So make sure y'all, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to receive all the videos I upload from this point here on out. So I'll be right back, y'all. Hey, yeah, welcome back to my kitchen. This is Tony. Of course, we're going to go ahead and get this glaze, frosting, icing. I'm not sure which one, because it has buttercream and it has cream cheese. But we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy ready, whipped up for this carrot cake cheesecake. So let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. I already got all the ingredients. Like I said, I put the ingredients inside the description as well. But I put them in the description as well. But in the bowl, I already put 1/4 of 4 ounces of cream cheese. That's half a block of cream cheese, half a stick of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then a cup of powdered sugar. And the nuts we'll put on at the end, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy whipping on up. Let me cut this off a little bit so I can swirl this around some. All right. And as y'all see, it's just now forming. It's just now forming, y'all. And make sure that before all these ingredients I just talked about, like I said, everything that you're putting into any cake needs to be room temperature. So make sure that butter and that cream cheese is room temperature, y'all. Alright, that's the best it's gonna get, y'all. So let me go ahead and get this thing moved on out the way. Oh goodness. Moving out the way so I can go ahead and put the icing on this cake, y'all. And I got to let me see where to put these. Okay, there we go. I'll set these up here. Those got to be clean, but let me go ahead and move this cake on over, y'all. Like I said, the cake has been chilling all night in the fridge. And like I said, you want to at least chill yours once it cools down about that hour. You do still want to chill your cake for at least 6 hours, y'all. Just keep that in mind. Mine overnight, but you can, because I didn't want to stay up six hours. It'd be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I want to go ahead and make sure that this was chilled overnight. So, looking for my spoon. Where's my spoon? Okay, there's my spoon, y'all. I got a spoon. And I'm just going to spoon this on her just to let y'all know. You can drizzle it however you want to do it. It's up to you. It's your cake. But like I said, for mine, I'm just going to spoon it on here, y'all. And then I'll kind of smooth it out once I get it on her. So let me go ahead and start trying. I'm trying to get this all up in her. I'm going to spoon it on first, and then I'll go ahead and get it on out. Get it on smoothed out. So it's just going to look like globs. Globs, I guess the word is. And if you desire more icing, use the whole stick of butter, the whole brick of cream cheese, and of course 2 cups of powdered sugar. Just double the recipe, y'all, if you want more icing or that kind of thing on your cake. Or you can triple it if you're making more than one cake. So that's up to you. But like I said, definitely double it if you need to. But this should be all right for us. I'm sure there'll be leftovers. Possibly. I don't know. But possibly. Because there's only 3 of us. So it's a big old cake. So one of us will be taking it to work or taking it to somebody. Because it's going to be probably a lot of leftover. Like I said, we can't eat all this. And you never know. We probably could, actually. Yeah, I probably can too. If it's 3 of y'all, y'all never know. Because it looks so doggone good. I'm sure it's going to be good too. Sure of that. I'm sure of that. And I'm wanting to get this whole cake covered, actually. Not just part of it. I'm going to smooth this all the way over here on the edges too. Uh-oh. As soon as I can get it over there. There we go. Right? And I'm not cutting this because we're not eating right now. I will cut it. When I cut it, I will take pictures and I'll put them at the end of this video for y'all. So let's keep that in mind. Because it's still morning time and I'm not about to cut this in the morning to actually eat any at all. Because we just ate some breakfast, some biscuits, and I made some eggs and bacon. So I'm not about to eat this right now. So we'll eat this with our dinner, y'all. But like I said, I will definitely take some pictures for y'all. They'll be at the end of this video. Just for you to keep that in mind. So do check that out. Like I said, that's my icing. And let me go ahead and put the rest of the nuts on here too. Like I said, I have walnuts. You can use whatever kind of nuts you want, pecans or walnuts. That's up to you. But like I said, I had walnuts because the pecans were definitely a lot higher. They're almost $20 a bag. And they didn't have a small bag, so I had to get the real big giant bag. I didn't need that. So I'm like, oh no, girlfriend, not today. Not today. I got to be economical as well. So not today. And I am crunching these up as I put them on this cake because, like I said, they're big hunks. So they're half, not halves and wholes almost. But so I'm trying to break it up as I put it on here. Break it up before I put it on here, y'all. Right? Like I said, you can arrange the nuts any kind of way that you want on here. That's up to you. However you may like them, y'all. However you may like them. But I'm actually probably going to use probably a lot of these nuts on here. Maybe not the whole rest of the bag, but a lot of them, I'm sure. So it's going to be nutty. Walnutty, I should say. All right. I'll do a few more. Just a few more. Make sure I got all the bases covered. Okay. Just a few more. Make sure I got all the sides, everything covered. All right. So that is our cheesecake carrot cake. And it is heavy. But like I said, that is the cheesecake carrot cake, y'all. And like I said, I will definitely be making sure that I do put some pictures at the end for y'all once I do get this cut. So that y'all can, of course, check it out and see how it looks and that kind of thing, too. So like I said, I definitely hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you stay to the end, like I said, to watch those pictures or to see those pictures of how the cake look once it's cut. So again, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell to receive all the videos uploaded from this point here on out. And I'm raising my hand up, y'all, because I was about to dance. So with that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'll see you on the next video. Again, this is Tony. Peace out.